Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English along with Riesa Pascal. Hopefully you had a great night's sleep last night and you did some great dreaming. But what does it mean when I showed up at work completely naked and I had no teeth at all? Looks like that we need an expert, and that's exactly where LAURI Lowenberg comes in. Not only is she a certified dream analyst, but she's also a syndicated columnist, radio personality, speaker, and author of the book Dream On It, Unlock Your Dreams, Change Your Life. You've seen her on The View, GMA, CNN, The Today Show, Dr. Oz, and a whole lot more. She is the dream expert to the stars. Ladies and gentlemen, with the Daily Flash, LAURI Lowenberg. How are you, LAURI?
Good morning. I'm doing great. Thank you.
All right. Tell me, did you have a good night's sleep last night?
I slept great last night. I did. How about you?
Not so great. I had an
Oh,
allergic reaction on my tongue, and it always wakes me up. They're tired of hearing
oh
about it, so
boy.
it's all gone. It's fine now. But I don't
Gross.
really ever remember my dreams, but it is gross. But how important are dreams that we have? Why should we be paying attention to them?
Your dreams are the most powerful part of who you are. It's important to keep in mind that dreaming is a thinking process. So your dreams are your thoughts. They are your subconscious thoughts, which is your brutally honest, very insightful, intuitive, powerful, life-changing thoughts. So when you pay attention to your dreams and you're able to decipher them and connect them to what's going on in your waking
Uh-huh.
life, you're able to get great insight and clarity on your life and everything going on within your life.
Is it as apparent as we think? Like, if somebody I haven't seen in a long time shows up in my dream and tells me something, is it that, or does this person represent something altogether that I might be working through?
Right. So good point. Dreams aren't typically literal.
Okay.
They're symbolic. So you don't want to look at them literally because number one, you're not going to get the message. Number two, you're probably going to get freaked out. So the people in your dreams, unless you deal with them daily, like your partner, your child, coworker, the people in your dreams will usually represent a part of yourself, some aspect, some quality that you identify within that person.
Okay. Well, we've gone through this pandemic and, times of uncertainty definitely was here. Are you seeing how this actually changes dream patterns, maybe like overall collective from people in the world?
Yeah, so the pandemic was positive in the respect that it allowed us to dream more
Okay.
because we were under lockdown. We weren't getting up at 6 a.m. in the morning, jumping out of bed and going off to work.
Mhm.
We were sleeping more. We had more time to linger in bed and remember our dreams. So all across the globe, people were remembering their dreams more. They were more vivid. They were crazy. And so that allowed us to say, hey, I'm a dream being. There's something going on in my dreams. What is this all about?
All right. And why is it though, since you're speaking of that sometimes you can wake up and remember a dream and other times you
Mhm.
can't really recall all that much, but sometimes they're so vivid you can remember every single detail. Why is that?
Yes. Okay, so there's a few reasons. One is the way you wake up has a lot to do with how well you're able to remember your dreams.
Okay.
If you linger in bed and don't move and give yourself those magical few moments after waking up to capture the dream, you're far more likely to remember your dreams than if you
Oh,
just jump up, start your day, and don't give your dreams the time that they need. Also, the more intense or bizarre a dream is, the more likely we are to remember it. Like
yeah.
when you have a nightmare, you're always going to remember your nightmares. They don't just slip away. They stick with you. And those dreams, the ones that really stick with you, have the most important message for you.
Okay. And then how many dreams do we have a night? Is it one long one or is it broken up?
It's broken up.
Okay.
First of all, we all dream, whether you remember them or not. You are dreaming every single night. It's a natural, necessary function of the brain. Every 90 minutes throughout the night, you enter REM dream sleep.
Okay.
So on a good night, you'll have 5 or more dreams.
Oh, wow.
And the cool thing about it is that with each session of dreaming throughout the night, it gets longer and longer. So your first dream of the night will be about 5 minutes, and then the last one you have before you wake up can be 45 minutes long.
Wow. It seems like they
Yeah.
fly by really quick. All right.
Right. Yeah.
We told everybody you're coming on the show, and we on our social media. We asked them to contribute some of the dreams. Maybe you can somewhat interpret them as much as you can. Obviously, every case is
Yes.
different. Here's the first one. What does it mean when you're naked and you didn't finish high school? Somebody had one of these dreams. What does that mean generally?
Okay. So you've got two common elements in the dream: nudity and school dreams,
Sure.
super common. So naked dreams usually happen when we're feeling a little bit exposed, embarrassed, when we're in a situation where all eyes are on us and we're feeling scrutiny and judgment. And then school dreams are usually connected to work. So
Okay.
and this person did not graduate, right? So there must be something going on at work where they feel they have unfinished business. There's something that's not been completed. They haven't reached a certain level yet.
Okay.
And somehow they're feeling kind of vulnerable or judged by it.
All right. This is our next one. What does it mean when you're driving and you hit a guardrail and then go over a mountain?
Oh my gosh.
That's
Well,
pretty
that's
specific.
frightening. But remember, dreams are symbolic. So don't let this keep you from getting in your car and going where you
Right.
got to go. It's symbolic of something in some path you're on, some direction you're headed, somewhere in your life, career path, relationship path, maybe a goal you're trying to reach, and you've fallen off that goal.
Okay.
Something happened that's taken you off that path.
Okay,
So
makes
you want to
sense.
take that dream and decide, do I need to continue in the same direction or do I need to change
I
course?
love that. This one's really interesting. I'd like to know the answer to this one. Just hours before my dad died, I had a dream that he came to me and gave me a big hug, like he was saying goodbye. So, in other words, do our loved ones who've passed away visit us in dreams?
Well, I believe that they can. There's no conclusive proof, of course, but it is a dream of my own grandfather after he passed that put me on the course of wanting to figure out what dreaming is. And I am who I am now because of a dream I had about my grandfather after he died. So I think they can, yes. Doesn't mean that every time you dream of a deceased loved one that it's
Yeah.
them, their spirit, but those contact dreams are what we call them tend to happen within the first year of their passing, and they feel different than other dreams, and there's usually some kind of message from the deceased saying,
Gotcha.
I'm fine, everything is as it should be.
All right, Lori, you are so insightful. We want to have you back on. Thank you so much for joining us. If you at home would like to book a one-on-one session with Lori or just want to find out more, head to her website, LoriLowenberg.com. There you can also have more of your dreams pretty much laid out. Thank you, Lori.
Thank you and sweet dreams.